So there we have the bike with these. Hello. Yeah, do you want to move out the way because you're in the way of the camera? Shoot. There you go. So Mark Savage here, little 1200 Harley Davidson 48 with these. I don't know what they are. They're not exhaust. I said they're just pipes. So we're going to take these off and then put this kit on here. We're going to take the baffles out. Now, I did it once. I took them off and these have got nothing on the ends of them. So I thought myself, bugger. And I realised there's a little clip. So I'm going to take them off, take the clips off and then see how we get on there. I mean, I like when it's done differently. I do like a good sound. But it ain't no good if you can't hear yourself think. And I can only imagine what it must sound like going along, do you know? Must be absolutely astonishingly ridiculous. But look at the tank I changed. Look at that. The whole bike just looks so much better. I really do think. And it's got that riser. That's what little riser is there. So it just raises them up to the tank. Which again, makes it look a little bit more meaner. I can't tell the difference between the 883 and the 1200, except people moan about the 83 saying they're not as good. And I don't know, they're all the same, different wheels. I don't know. Someone will tell me what the difference is, but I don't know. So let's get on with it, get this off, see if I can get the clamp off and then get on with it. It was there. A little wash a bit there. I missed it completely because it was jammed in, so I didn't think to come off. So you've got to take that off, and then that slips off and then slips onto there. Don't forget this little baby here. The old trick is you turn it all the way around till it gets really tight, and we push it on, then you turn it the other way, then it doesn't get twisted too much. And that's a bit of an on and off. But this has got two sensors. Don't forget the old Lambda sensors because it will just mess up everything else. And there's a little bit in there. So I'm glad that's off. I can get the other one off. And let's have a play with these and then get the baffles out of here. That should sound quite nice. I don't know where that goes. Can't quite see yet. I'm going to get it all off and have a look. So with a little bit of pulling, it does come off. And it nicely fits on here. And then that little bit goes on there. And then it just tightens up. So we'll do 1 and 2. Lambda sensors in. Let's get all this in. And let's have a look. I will actually... Oh, dropping that now. I will actually take out these baffles before I fit the exhaust, just to make sure they do come out, because I don't like the look of it otherwise. So I've taken the cap off and a few screws and taken the outer bit and a few screws. You realise that you're just left with this and you've got to drill these out. Now, I've done it before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fit them as they are. And if they sound like a, 125, then I'll drill them out. And if it sounds okay, I'll leave them in. But I can't have the screaming. I mean, Jesus, next door down but 5 roads heard me. If that even makes sense. So, a bit tight to get off the, I don't know, I'm not going to call it exhausts. And basically, yeah, this just flips back over that. And this is what holds them in. You can get them actually off Amazon, to be honest with you. Not loaning channels, about 30 quid, but I took these ones off. I just don't know how this goes. I don't know if it just holds them or connects to the bike. I can't see where it clamps to. And when I took these off, you say you've got to drill these out to get it out after you take all the coupling bit off. But I'm going to see what it sounds like, because I realise these aren't the originals of Screaming Angel ones, or Screaming Eagle, not Angel. Where's that from? So, yeah, come back in a minute and let's just have a look when I clamp these down, because it ain't difficult. You know, you're just always worried about snapping them. But I am not going to snap them, he says. There you go, that's one. A little bit there, and it just pops over and then clamps up like that. I am going to put a bit of old exhaust filler around it, and remember to put the old Lambda sensors back in. Now he didn't do that. All the bolts were loose. I mean, not only, I suppose it didn't matter, it was blowing out the side, because you can see there's all gaskets here where it's flipping out of there. So all round it should, I reckon it'll run better as well personally. We'll have a look. Right, come back in a minute. So after ages of fiddling and pushing and shoving and everything else, I managed to get this one on, and I've still got to get the bolts in that one. And then I thought, right, I'll put the Lambda sensors in, and they're massive. So I had to take it all off, and it turns out that, would you believe, the kit must have come with extension bits on it. So that's the Lambda sensor, and now that will screw into what I've just put on about 10 bloody times. Oh, I'll tell you what. I love that. This I'm going to regret, you know. I'm just going to regret doing this. Anyway, let's get on with have a cup of tea. My biggest problem is trying to work out what's missing, and I think I finally found out what it is. And it's a problem when you buy second hand, isn't it? So The exhaust system does that, but of course it fits up slightly higher. The exhausts go on this bracket like that, but I couldn't see what they connect to until I looked underneath and I found these two. See them there and there? So I'm missing 2 lengths of metal basically. It's slot in there and connect to there. So when it turns around, so I've got to find 2 bits of metal and make them fit underneath, and then I'm alright, I think. And then I've got to take them on and off again to see what they sound like, because a lot of them sound absolutely rubbish. I mean, they still look better than what they did. You know? But yeah, I know it's a little bit dark. Let's get on with it. There comes a point in time with everybody's life. Try that again, shall I? There comes a point in life where, in everybody's life, where there's a point of no return. And I was there. So, fitting his exhausts. Underneath here, there was 2 brackets that I'd have to have made. So I could use this. And I would, underneath the bike, there's 2 slots that go in. I've cut this basically and then connected them to the bar that holds the exhaust on. However, I had my concerns, to be honest with you, that they wouldn't have sounded and they wouldn't have looked okay, and I'd have to have cut the baffles out afterwards, because a lot of people say you can't get them out. So all in, it was just getting worse and worse, and the lambda sensors seemed to go in a bit crooked. I was getting quite concerned, so I decided, as you can see, just actually leave the bike with the new tank, which I think looks the nuts, and it does, doesn't it? So I can sell the exhaust with the bike when I want to sell it. For now, it's crazy loud, which I will give an example of again. So just shows you how out of practice I am. I pressed record and it facing that way, so I've got to do it again. So this is a noisy bike, but it does, what can I say? It's just bloody loud, isn't it? But I suppose on the open road might sound better, but that's it. Sometimes doesn't work. Worth a go. You never know, I might actually play it after Christmas, who knows. But listen, thank you so much for watching. Just start a couple of videos out there. I am still alive. Thank you for the very nice comments. Yeah, I have been through the ringer a little bit with this big C word, and yeah, it never seems to stop, does it? But anyway, still bloody cold. Wish you all the best. Thank you for watching me. Take care of yourselves on the road. Said that for a while, haven't I? Now we'll get off and press stop. Bye bye all. Ah.